Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today I am so excited because this has been the release that I have been the most excited for this entire year of 2020. I have in my possession the Fenty Cream Blushes and the Fenty Cream Bronzer. Now, if you don't know, I am a huge Fenty fan. I love the brand. I love everything that the brand stands for, and pretty much everything that the brand has released, I have purchased at least one of each category. There's a couple products I don't own, but for the most part, I own something from every category. So I'm well versed with the brand, but I am very honest with what I do like and what I don't like. But I do have high expectations for the brand because since day one, this brand pretty much has not let me down. So I am so excited. I've been waiting for them to release blushes. I didn't know they were gonna go cream, so I am here for it. So in this video, I'm gonna demo all of the blushes that I own. I picked up one bronzer, I picked up 3 blushes, and I actually have one on the way. And depending on how I like these, I'll order more. So we'll put all of these on my face, and then at the end of the day, I'll leave a comment down in the comment section letting you know how they all wore throughout the day, because I'm not gonna set the bronzer or the cream blushes because I do want to see what they look like and how they're going to last throughout the day should you not want to set them with some type of powder. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and stay and join the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you so much for deciding to come back to support my channel, for every like and comment that each and every one of you leave me. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate you. So let's get into this video. First, starting off with the cream blushes. These are the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blushes. They do come in 10 shades, and we are getting 0.1 ounce of product, or 3 grams in the product. Now I will say, I thought that these were going to be larger. I knew they weren't going to be as large as the bronzers, but I did think they were going to be bigger in size. They are essentially the same size as the deluxe sample of the Fenty highlighter. So you actually get more product in the cream blushes than you do the smaller highlighters. So in this highlight, I have Sandcastle. We're getting 0.09 grams of product, or 2.5 ounces of product. And then in this one cream blush, this is in the shade Strawberry Drip, we're getting 3 grams of product, or 0.1 ounces of product. So we get a little bit more, but in terms of just what they look like on the outside, it's pretty much essentially the same size as the highlighters, the smaller ones. It says that this is a lightest air, non-greasy cream blush formula that will instantly melt into the skin for a wash of color and natural looking flush in 10 easy to use sheer shades. This product is vegan and cruelty free. And it says that it's going to be easy to use and impossible to overdo, which is good to hear. It's going to be designed to enhance every complexion with a youthful glow. These shades are sheer, they're buildable, and they melt into the skin. And they're also supposed to be sweat and water resistant without feeling sticky or greasy. So it says to apply these cream blushes, you can use your fingers or their face shaping brush 125. For a healthy looking flush on the cheeks. And you can actually use these on the lips as well. I did not know that. So it sounds like, and this is what I expected, it sounds like these are made to really be more so that more natural looking blush type of blush. Which in my opinion, most cream products are more sheer, they're more buildable, they're a little bit more user-friendly. And so I did suspect that these could be used with your fingers. And so that's how I'm going to apply them initially, with my fingers. And then I'll show you all how I apply them with a synthetic brush to see if there's a difference in the way that they are applied to the face, if it looks better with your fingers or a brush, and so forth. So like I said, I have 3 shades. I have Daiquiri Dip, which when I saw that, I was like, I need that one. Fuego Flush. And then lastly, we have Strawberry Drip, which I already showed you all before, but I'll show you again. So let's put them on the face. I have no makeup on my face simply because I knew I wanted to put these products on my face, and I didn't want to bother with taking off the product, and I've got foundation underneath and like all that stuff. But I will put these on top of makeup when I finally show you all the finished product. So we'll see how that goes as well. So let's start off with the Strawberry Drip. So I'm going to, oh, this feels nice and creamy. I'm putting my finger in it, and this is what the product looks like on my finger. We'll do a quick swatch. So this is just one light layer of the product on my hand. So I'm just thinking I'll just take it like this and pat it into the cheek. This is how I would typically apply a cream product. And that blended out really nice and fairly quickly. As you all can see, I didn't have to edit through this part because, okay. All right, so let's actually see if we can build this color up. I'm a blush girl, so I do like my blush to pop. So I would like to build this up to see how it would wear. That is pretty. And it is building up. I will definitely say this is more of a sheer application initially, which I do like, because I feel like if you're new to cream products or you're just afraid that you're gonna overdo it, I really do think this formula allows you to have that control so that you won't overdo it. That is really pretty. And I do like that with just a little bit of extra product, I don't have to, it doesn't take a lot to build it up, because that's something I don't like. I don't want to spend a lot of time building up a product if I don't have to. I will say, and granted it might just be me, this is a type of shade and product I would put on my face without a foundation. Like if I'm going for just like a lighter makeup day and I want something on my cheeks but I really don't want to put a base on, I feel like you can wear these products, or you could wear this blush in and of its own on your skin, because it does give you a nice glow, which I am here for. If you know me, you know I'm here for that. So with that, you don't have to worry about it not like melting into the skin. It looks okay. I'm not gonna talk too much because I have to see how they wear at the end of the day, but I'm just saying, based on what I know that I like, I'm gonna be getting more of these shades. Okay, let me calm down. All right, let's go with now Daiquiri Dip. So once again, feels very creamy. This is what it looks like on my finger. And then I'm gonna swatch it next to Strawberry Drip. So here is Daiquiri Dip right here. And I think this looks, I was so excited about this because I was just like, oh, I just feel like this is gonna look amazing. And so once again, this is blending out really nicely. And I agree, you definitely can use your fingers to blend this out to your liking. So that's just one application of it. And because this particular shade is more pigmented in my opinion, I don't feel like I had to build it up as much as this one. So if I wanted to, I obviously could. So I'll do it just so that you all can see it a little bit more. This is really, really pretty. I feel like this is a shade, in this particular one, I would want to put a foundation on just because it is a little bit more bold in color. I think it might look a little too bold for a bare face, but this particular shade I would definitely wear without a base, and I would just, you know, throw it on, throw in a highlight, put me a little lip on, and call it a day. While we're here at Daiquiri Dip, I want to put this on my lips, and let's go in and see what this looks like on. Ooh. Oh, this is pretty. That's pretty. That's a nice flush of color. Okay, Riri, I see you. Doesn't feel dry, but doesn't feel hydrating either. Like it doesn't feel like emollient like a lip balm. But also that's not what this product is for, and I'm glad it's not like that, because I feel like if it was, it would be very hard to stay onto the skin. So yeah, it's definitely not emollient on the lips, but it doesn't feel dry on the lips, if that makes sense. While we're at it, let's see what Strawberry Drip looks like, the blush shade that we have here. I didn't even think to do this at the time. That looks nice too, just like a flush of color. I definitely think that was a really excellent description for these blushes. Just from the shades that I've tried so far, it gives a really nice flush of color, because that's what I'm getting with this particular shade as well. That's a nice flush of color. I am really enjoying both of these. I'm looking at myself in my mirror. I am enjoying, you guys, this is pretty. Okay, so now let's go into Fuego Flush. I love orange blushes, especially for the summertime. I think it's one of the most, I think orange blushes, it's one of the most complimentary blush shades for tons of skin tones. But I feel like a lot of people are afraid of orange blushes. And I'm like, wear them, it is gorgeous. So this is what the shade looks like on my finger. And then we're going to swatch it here. Oh, it's pretty. There we go, right here, Fuego Flush, and let's apply. Oh, you guys, this reminds me a little bit of like Cognac Candy, the Diamond Balm that she just released not too long ago. I did a review of it, and oh, this looks pretty. I feel like this could also be worn as a cream highlight depending on your skin complexion. If you're about my shade or deeper, we can wear this as a highlight because it's got such a beautiful golden hue to it that I feel like it really would look like a beautiful highlight. Yeah, I don't feel like you see as much of the orange color as much as you see more of like a highlighted look, which I am here for. Just for kicks and giggles, let's take Cognac Candy and I want to apply it on top because we're here, we might as well. With this particular Diamond Balm, just like with all of them, the base color is not so strong. So this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. I just want to apply just a little bit right here. Can y'all see that? Can you see that though? We just found a beautiful complement to this cream blush. Oh, look at, do you see her? Okay. Now I do, like I said, I do want to apply the cream blushes with a brush to see, you know, if the application is better with the fingers, because I know everyone does not like to use their hands with makeup application. I'm one of them. I hate using my hands. It literally just, I don't like getting my hands dirty. I guess that's what it comes down to. So I'm using my synthetic blush brush. This is the Morphe E4 brush, and I'm just going to just dip it directly into the container. I'm getting a little bit of product on the brush, so let's see what this looks like. I think you can definitely apply these with a brush. I think I like the finger application better. And I wonder if you all can see it. I'm hoping that you can. I feel like the application with the finger looks much more smooth. It looks like the heat from my fingers was able to really press the product into the skin, so it looks quite seamless and it looks more like a glow. Whereas this side, I feel like I can almost see the blush sitting on top of my skin instead of like blended within the skin. Does that make sense? I'm hoping you all can see that. If not, take my word for it. That's what I'm noticing with this brush side versus with using my fingers. Do I think the brush side looks bad? Absolutely not. So don't be afraid if like you're someone that's like, look, I'm not using my fingers for anything. Does this mean I can't use this product? No. I just think it's gonna blend better and blend a little bit more seamless into your skin with your fingers. And then let's just put a little bit of this Fuego Flush on the cheeks, just so we can see what it looks like. Not too shabby. I probably wouldn't wear this one. Now, something I'm noticing that I did not notice with the other cream blushes that I want to point out with this one is that this one has some shimmer in it. So it's like some actual flecks of shimmer. I thought it might have been from a Cognac Candy initially, but this is actually in the cream product. So I don't know if you all can see it on my lips. I'm actually seeing it more so on my lips. But yeah, there's like some actual like flecks of glitter, but you can't feel it at all. But yeah, those are the blushes. I ordered the purple shade because when I saw Andrea Renee swatch it, I was like, that needs to come home. And then there's 2 other ones that I have my eyes on, so I'm hoping to get those blushes within the next week, and then I'll do another video showing you those shades as well, just so that you can see all of the shades on my complexion if you're around my skin tone or you're just interested in seeing what they look like on different skin tones. I'm going to put on some foundation and some concealer, and then we'll go in and put on cream bronzer, because I think that'll be better to put on top of makeup. And then after I put the bronzer on, I'll put on one of these cream blushes so we can see how that applies on top of foundation as well. Okay, we are back. I have all of my base makeup on, so I did use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 350, and then I went in with the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 7. I used the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette for my eye look, went in with the Fenty Beauty mascara, and I used the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter loose setting powder just to set my under eye area and like this portion of my T-zone. But I didn't set the perimeter of my face and also the sides of my nose because I do want to use the cream bronzer there. So let's get into the details of the cream bronzer. So here we have the packaging of the cream bronzer, and I'm really glad that they put cream on the cream bronzer because it is basically the same packaging of the powder bronzer. So for me, just looking at both of them, it's going to be very easy to determine which one is the cream and the powder. In terms of product amount, we get the same amount of product in the cream bronzer as well as the powder bronzer. So it's 6.3 grams or 0.22 ounces of product. So this is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer. I have mine in the shade 04 Hunnie Glaze, and I'm really glad that I went with this shade because I think it's going to be really complimentary to the skin. I will show you swatches comparing the cream bronzer to the powder bronzer. I have the powder bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie, so we'll be able to take a look at that to see the differences in it. The cream bronzer comes in 7 shades, and it's going to be a light as air, non-greasy cream bronzer that's going to effortlessly melt into the skin for a natural looking bronze or soft contour in a range of no fuss shades for all skin types. This product is also vegan and cruelty free. And just like the cream blushes, it's being described as a product that will be easy to blend, light as air on the skin, water and sweat resistant, and it'll have the capability to really mesh into the skin. In terms of how to apply it, it says for an instantly warm, healthy looking bronze, use your fingertips as well, or their face shaping 125 brush to apply it. The shades Amber and Toffee Teas are great for contouring, and those shades do look a little cooler in color compared to the other one. So this one is saying we can use our fingers, and this is where I almost draw the line, but I'm very curious. Can I use this with my fingers? So that's what we're gonna do. So ooh, this feels nice and creamy, just like the cream blushes, so that's nice. Here is the color on my finger, and then this is the shade swatched on my hand. And this seems to have more of a orangish hue, so that's interesting. Caramel Cutie, I'm gonna swatch it next to Hunnie Glaze. Caramel Cutie is definitely deeper in shade. In my opinion, it also has more of a neutral look to it. And that is still my favorite bronzer across the board of all the bronzers that I do own. So I'm really interested to see how this is gonna look. So let's apply this to the cheek. So I'm just gonna dab a little right here. Now I'm wondering if I should have gone a shade deeper. I might not have done a good job picking this out. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might need a shade deeper because this is just, I mean, I see it. I mean, I don't know, I see it, but I think a shade deeper would probably look better. But we can still go with it because what I do like about this is that it's not picking up any of my foundation underneath it, so that is great. In terms of blending it out with my finger, it's actually working. Taking a little longer than the cream blushes, but I think it's because we're covering more surface area with where I would normally like to bronze. So yeah, I think this is only taking longer to blend out just because of where I'm applying it, but it's not taking longer to blend out because the product is not easily blendable. I do think I am able to build this up, but Yeah, I'm gonna need another shade for sure. But do I like this? Absolutely, I really, really do. So if you are a lighter shade than me, this will probably be a nice bronzer shade on you. I do like that it's not like stark orange. There's definitely like an orange undertone to this cream bronzer, but I do like that it's not like that orangey look where it's just like you just look orange. I feel like it does look more like bronzy orange. Like I feel like this looks like I've been out in the sun type of an orangey look. So now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer brush to apply it on this side of the face. So I'm gonna go in with my Wayne Goss 12 brush, and it picks up a good amount of product. And I'm liking the way this is actually blending with this brush. Now, ironically, with this product, I'm liking the way it's blending with a brush better than my hands. And I think because it's bronzer, I like my bronzer to be placed specifically along my face. Whereas with a blush, I feel like you can have a little bit more room for error in terms of just where you apply it. Like, I feel like with blush, as long as you kind of get it on the cheek area, you're fine. But with bronzer, I think this is blending better with this brush. Now, this Wayne Goss 12 brush is a natural haired brush. And so I feel like maybe these cream products work better with natural hair brushes than a synthetic brush, just like my blush brush was. That is something to take note of. Okay, the more that I apply this shade, I am liking this shade. Like, I definitely do feel I could go with a deeper shade, but I still feel bronzy. I do. I think this looks so pretty, so very pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on with my Wayne Goss 10 brush. This brush does have natural hairs as well. So I think I wanna go in with, let's go in with the Fuego Flush shade, and I'll apply this, let's see, kind of right here on the higher portion of my cheek. And yeah, for the cream products, I just think the finger is better. Yeah, I'm getting much more pigment from my fingers with the cream blushes. So I would say for the cream bronzers, you could use a natural haired brush, and I liked the way that that blended it out. But for the blushes, I like the finger application better, so we're gonna do that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Strawberry Drip, and I'm gonna apply this to the apples of my cheeks with some, just for some color, and kind of blend it into that Fuego Flush shade. So something that I wanted to point out about the cream blushes, I did notice after they had settled into my skin for about 5 or so minutes, when I went to touch it, they weren't tacky, which was really, really good, which kind of fed into what I thought, that because these blushes, these cream blushes, are made to apply with your finger, I felt like they weren't going to be too emollient, and that because this is more of like a natural looking glowy type of product, that it would be made to where you wouldn't have to set it, which I am very happy about, because like I said, for those no makeup days, I would love to be able to throw something like this on and just be out the door. I do want to add a highlight, so I'm going to go back in with Cognac Candy and just apply just a touch of that here. And then I'm gonna go in with Hustler Baby. So this highlight right here, I have the deluxe size. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and apply it down my nose and blend it in with Cognac Candy that I did place on my forehead. And then for my lips, I'm gonna go back in with Strawberry Drip, and we're going to apply that on the lips because I really did like that shade on my lips. And then I'm gonna go in with the original Gloss Bomb and just top that over the cream blush. And then lastly, to set everything in place, I'm gonna go in with my Lila B Aglow Face Mist and set everything in place. And guys, this is the finished look. I am very, very happy with how these cream products performed. They really did meet my expectations and more. I wasn't expecting the cream blushes to be able to be used on your lips, but I thought that was a nice surprise. And like I said, I do like that these cream products are drying down pretty nicely. Like, they're obviously not drying down to a matte because you can still see this nice glow coming from them, but they're also not like extra sticky where they were picking up foundation underneath. Everything still looks really smoothly on top of my foundation, and I am here for them. I highly recommend that you all check them out, especially if you're one that loves cream products, but more so even if you're just trying to get into cream products and you're not really sure where to start. These, I think, are a great starting point because they're not too emollient. They're very finger friendly. You all heard my thoughts as to how I prefer to apply the cream blushes. The cream bronzer blended out so nicely, so I definitely want to get a deeper shade in the cream bronzer, but I really like how it blended into my skin. Like, once again, Fenty hit it out of the park with this product, in my opinion. I am here for it. And yeah, guys, that is it. Let me know how you feel these products apply to my face. Let me know if you're interested in getting them yourself. I am so happy that these worked out because I hate being excited about a product and then they don't work out as well as I thought they should have. These definitely met all of my expectations. Like I said, I have one more shade coming in the mail. I'm gonna place another order because I want more of these shades. But yeah, I think these all look amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions that I didn't answer, definitely leave them in the comment section below so I can get those answers to you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.